I love working with glass, whether it's Dollar Tree or just stuff you have around the house. Hey, this is Lisa. Welcome or welcome back. We're going to get started with this first DIY. I've got 3 different colors of paint, and I've got a black marker, and then of course this glass jar. And this one just happens to be something I had around the house. I'm going to start off by just drawing some squiggly lines. This is going to be like where ice cream is kind of dripping down from an ice cream cone. We're going to make the cutest little ice cream little canister thing. Anyway, I'm going to take my ballet slipper, pink by Waverly, and I'm just going to do that top portion above the squiggly lines, and then we'll do 2 coats of that. Isn't that cute? Then I'm going to take another color of Waverly chalk paint, which is hazelnut, and I'm going to paint the bottom, and that's going to be where the cone for the ice cream is. And again, it takes several coats to get that nice and solid. And I just went very slow around those lines. I'm going to reinforce the line later, so don't worry about that. And once it dries, I'm going to take this black furniture marker. I just like this one because the tip was the right thickness. And I'm just going to go around those squiggly lines and reinforce them just to outline them. It's kind of a cartoonish ice cream look, if you will. And I'll go around the entire thing and just reinforce those lines. Now I'm going to make some squiggles here and there above. So like there's other drips, you know, above the line of the cone, if you will. And I just did about 3 or 4 of those around, you know, whatever you think looks good. Now I'm going to take some more fine point markers of bright, like, you know, primary colors, and I'm going to make little sprinkles all around. I'm going to do that with several different colors. I think that's going to be so cute just to have those little sprinkles on there. If you don't like sprinkles on there, you don't have to do that. It was just something I thought was super cute to do. And there they are. Now I'm going to take some white wax by Waverly and just very lightly make the cross marks of the cone, like a waffle cone. And you can go lighter than I did, you can go darker, whatever you want. I just wanted it noticeable. So there they all are. I love the way that looks. And then I've got this little pom-pom ribbon I got for like 94 cents at Hobby Lobby. When they have ribbon on clearance, it's a good deal. And I'm just going to glue that all the way around kind of the brim of the jar. And it almost looks like there's maybe a little bit of whipped cream or something like that on there. That's what I was going for. And then I'll just do a second row, you know, just to keep that, you know, look going. And when I'm done, I'll just snip it off and hot glue it down. This is such an easy DIY. I absolutely love it. I think this would be really fun to do with kids or grandkids, or even to make as a cute gift for the summer. I'm also going to add some matte finish, you know, polyacrylic spray over the top to seal it. And I just love it. Let me know what you think. For this glass DIY, I've got another jam jar that I had at home and some sticks that my husband was kind enough to get from the yard. And then I've got this Fawn Waverly chalk paint. I'm going to cover the whole thing with the fawn. I didn't even have to take the label off because you won't see it. I just wanted to have that color underneath for any small gaps. Now I got this pipe cleaner that I cut to the size that I needed for the, you know, height of the jar. And I'm going to use my miter shears, awesome tool for things like this. I got that at Amazon if you're looking for one. Anyway, and this is going to be how I cut them all to size. Now, some of them ended up being a little bit long because, you know, I don't do things very even sometimes. But anyway, we were able to fix that later. I'm just going to hot glue them side by side all the way around the jar. This is such a cool look, especially if you like woodland decor or natural, neutral looking decor. This would be perfect for that. So there they are, and you can see there's a couple that are too tall. So I'm just going to take my nippers and I'm going to cut that top off. And a couple of them came off when I did that, which actually made it easier because then I could just cut it super fast. And then I just glued it right back on, no problem. If I had been more careful with my measuring, of course, this wouldn't have happened. But I tend to move very fast and am impatient. If you know me, you know that already. Anyway, we'll just put that back in there. It only took a couple seconds, and that was that. And I thought it looked so cute, especially once I got them all even. And there they are. They look much better. I've got this beautiful lace ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to put it around the brim of the jar there, and that way it'll be between the sticks and the jar, and it'll kind of cover up any of that gap. And I thought it just was a nice way to finish off the top, and I just used hot glue to put that on there very carefully, and it was actually very easy to do, just so long as I didn't get glue on other things. But you know, with those glue webs, it's so hard. It's just the bane of my existence as a crafter. Anyone else, let me know if you have that same problem. I've tried all the techniques. For some reason, it's still an issue. It must be me, how much glue I'm letting out of the gun. I'm not sure. But anyway, I think that's what it is. And I'm just going to trim that piece off and glue down the end. And honestly, that's all there was to this one. It was so easy. It is so cute. You could do this with the kiddos or grandkids. And look how pretty it is with the lavender in it. Let me know what you think. For this Dollar Tree glass DIY, I've got this beautiful vase from the Dollar Tree and my Lagoon colored Waverly chalk paint. It's a beautiful color, just perfect for summer. Actually, anytime if you like the color. I'm just going to remove the sticker, and of course, if there's any stickiness left, I'll use some Goo Gone to get that off of there. Now I'm going to paint the entire vase, and I'm just going to do 2 coats, and it really, really does come out very, very nice. Did you know that I am posting daily on Pinterest now? Be sure to come on over and visit me and see what I've got out there. Also, the link is down in the description box below. Okay, now that it's dry, I'm going to take this beautiful gold sticker that I got from the Dollar Tree. I have used all of them but one, so I was saving it for something special, and that is this vase. So I'm going to put this on the vase. I just think this is going to be so beautiful. The contrast between the gold and the Lagoon color is beautiful. It's just so bright and cheery, and it's perfect for spring, summer, actually just whenever, depending on your decor. I love the way it looks. I love the bright colors. So, so pretty. I've got this white and gold twine. I got this at Target a long time ago. And I'm just going to wrap it around the very, very top of this vase and just, you know, kind of give it like a finished look. And the gold, of course, goes perfectly with the butterfly sticker. And I'll just glue it here and there to make sure that it stays down. It doesn't require much. Once I have as much as I need on there, I'm just going to glue it on and cut off any excess. What a beautiful piece. I love it. You could put all kinds of different colored florals in there, anything that you want. I absolutely love this one. It kind of fits in, you know, with different decor styles. Also, I'm going to spray it with some matte finish, you know, Krylon clear spray, and that way it'll be nice and sealed. And I think it's just beautiful. You'll have to let me know what you think. Oh, and so easy too. For this Dollar Tree glass hack, I've got this large drinking glass. I had already painted the inside black for a different DIY, and then I took that apart and I'm going to use it again. I've also got moss, fern, and lacquer Waverly chalk paint and some black chalkboard paint. I'm just going to tape down the glass while I start to paint one side so it doesn't move around. That didn't actually work very well for this because it was too heavy. So what I recommend is just put your hand inside the glass and then hold it while you paint it. So I'm going to take the lacquer and I'm going to paint just more than half of this glass. And it takes several coats to get a really nice clean look. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to take the darker of the 2 green paints that I have, and I'm going to paint the bottom. I'm just going to go carefully around that line. I could have taped it, but I decided I could be careful, so I did. And now I'm going to take the other color of the green, and what I'm going to do, and that's the moss. The first one was fern. And I'm just going to put the stripes like a watermelon would have. If you haven't figured it out, this is going to be a cute little watermelon glass. And I'm just going to go, you know, make those stripes all the way around the bottom until they look the way I want them to. This is very easy to do. And you don't have to be an artist or anything like that. Even if it doesn't come out perfect, I think everybody will know it's a watermelon, and that's okay. This is for fun. It's just to have a good time unless you're selling these things, you know, they don't have to be perfect. It's homemade, and that's the charm. So no worries there. So there it is. All the bottom is done now. I'm going to take a black furniture marker because I like the end of the point of that marker. And I'm just going to make a few seeds here and there around the bottom. In the past, when I've done watermelon DIYs, I have been known to put way too many seeds. So I was very careful this time, and I was just putting them here and there very randomly. And I'm very proud of myself. I tend to go overboard on things like that. So anyway, if you're the same way, then you understand. And if you're not, well, good. You don't have to worry about it. And there's that. I also painted some more red on the inside to cover up some of that black. Now I'm going to take some very thin twine. I'm just going to go across that line between the red and the green. And no, you don't have to do this. I just wanted it to have a little bit more of a finished look. And so I'm just going to put that all the way around and then cut off the end when I get there. And then I decided to do one at the very top. Again, I was going for a little bit more of a finished look because this is going to end up being a vase. And I mean, you can use it for anything you want, but I decided to use it as a vase. And I just like that look of kind of defining the areas. Again, totally optional. You never have to do the things I do. This is just for inspiration. And I'm going to spray some matte finish over the top that's clear just to seal it in. And there it is. And I just put greenery, no colored flowers. And I thought that looked so nice. What do you think? Ready for more inspiration? Here's another video I think you'll really like. If you click on it, I will see you there. You are truly a blessing to me. Bye!